Someone keeps texting me, hide and seek. I wish I hadn't ignored it. By Bad Andy the Red.
I received the first message 3 days ago. I was on my break at work and I got a text notification. It was odd. It was from an unknown number. Normally, I ignore these sorts of messages. Spammers and the like usually showed up with those types of auto text. But this was different. It was so strange because no number showed up at all, just the message.
Hide and seek.
I thought someone might have the wrong number for a friend they were trying to get in touch with to play a game apparently, so I responded.
Think you have the wrong number. Not sure who you're trying to reach, but they are not here.
I went about the rest of my work day, which is just wrapping things up. When I pulled my phone from my bag, I saw I had another text waiting for me. Same number, or lack of number. It was just another blank line where a number should display in the message.
Hide and seek.
I was confused and slightly annoyed, so I responded again.
Like I said before, I think you have the wrong number. Who is this? Who are you trying to get a hold of to play hide and seek?
I waited, staring at the screen for a minute, and I was about to put it away when I saw a response.
You. Hide and seek.
My patience has reached its limit, and I figured if they would not answer, then I would just block the non-existent number and hope it would work. Despite the lack of a visible number, the option on the message thread still presented itself, so I was relieved when the weird conversation vanished. I got in my car and started to drive home. I got another notification as I got on the road and used my car's text-to-speech to read it to me, and it was Mike, my roommate. He was asking me to pick up more beer from the store, since he had apparently finished off what we had left. I groaned at the message and the fact that I was always the one to buy it for us. It was getting old, but I needed a drink after the night I had, so I sent him a message back saying,
I can this time, but if you're going to keep drinking everything we have, then you better start paying for it.
I stopped by a nearby gas station close to our apartment and grabbed a case of Miller and continued home. As soon as I got back in the car, I received another text. I was getting annoyed already, since I figured it was Mike complaining about being out of something else. But instead, as the text-to-speech read out the message, I knew it was something else.
Seek, drink?
It made sense now, and I immediately called Mike. He answered after several rings and sounded stoned.
Hey man, what's up? Did you grab the beer? Yeah, I did. Are you messing with me? How are you sending those messages? When I call you, I can see your number, but not when you sent that weird text. What kind of app are you using? Also, what is the point? I'm not home yet, and I can't play hide and seek. Never mind that I'm not 5 years old. The seek drink thing was a bit of a giveaway for whatever weird game you're playing.
There was a brief pause, and he responded.
Not sure what you mean, man. I didn't send anything like that. Weird. Who wants to play hide and seek? Anyway, get home, man. My buzz is fading.
He hung up on me, and I was even more confused. If he had not sent the message, who did? I drove home feeling a little on edge. When I got back inside, Mike greeted me at the door. Of course, by greeted, I mean he took the case of beer and walked to the fridge, removed two, and sat back down on the couch.
Nice to see you too.
I mumbled under my breath. I wanted to ask again about the weird message, but I just shrugged and grabbed a drink for myself and lumbered to my room. I was tired, so I decided to call it an early night. When I stepped into my room, my phone buzzed, and I saw another text from no number.
Almost. Time. Hide or seek.
I was getting creeped out at this point. I did not know how the messages keep getting through after I blocked it, so I decided to respond again.
Stop messaging me. I do not know who this is, and I do not want to play. Leave me alone.
I hit send and tried blocking it again. This time, I turned my phone off for good measure. I tried to settle down and just go to sleep. And I managed to nod off for a bit, but after a while, I heard a knock at my door. I jolted up and heard the slurring voice of Mike.
Hey man, I don't know what the hell, but I think someone is trying to get a hold of you. I just got a trippy message, and it sounded like what you were talking about earlier. Check it out.
I rushed to the door and saw Mike looking at his phone in a confused stupor. I grabbed it from him and looked at the message.
Last chance. Hide or seek.
My heart sank and I felt a wave of panic rising in my chest. I asked Mike.
When did you get this?
He shrugged his shoulders.
A while ago, man. I don't remember exactly. I was not looking at my phone. What's going on?
I stepped back into my room and turned my own phone back on. And sure enough, I had a missed message.
Okay. You. Hide.
I stared at the words in mounting fear. I had no idea what to do, but I felt suddenly exposed. I considered calling the police, but I did not know what I would tell them. Nothing had happened, only a creepy text thread. Yet something felt wrong, like something bad was about to happen.
You're about to lose hide and seek.
Yeah. I looked over at Mike, and he looked confused and a bit paranoid as well. Before I could try and explain things, the lights went out. At first, I thought it might be a power outage. Then I heard the slow creaking sound of the front door opening. Despite being sure I had locked it when I got home. Terror gripped me, and I knew something was very wrong. I crouched down in the dark and whispered to Mike the only thing I could say.
Hide.
I crawled on the floor under my bed. I was about to call 911 when my phone suddenly died as well. It was on one moment and then just lost power, despite having over half a charge left. I put the useless device in my pocket and tried to see if there was anything I could use for a light source. I froze and thought better about moving when I heard a strange shuffling sound. Then heavy footsteps, much heavier than Mike's. I noticed the temperature in the room had dropped suddenly and it felt like it was freezing. The footsteps resounded and moved closer. I smelled a fetid tinge in the air as well, like something rotten. I crawled as far back and huddled up as small as I could, make myself under the bed and held my breath. I heard my closet door gently shut and thought it might be Mike hiding in there. Then the heavy footsteps picked up the pace. I suddenly realized if I could hear the door closing, whatever the hell was in there with us could hear us too. I considered calling out to Mike to move, but fear froze my voice. The heavy footsteps were in my room now, despite my efforts to try and see what stalked us. I could not make anything out. I sat there, silent and immobile, holding my breath and waiting. And after several long moments, I thought we might be safe, and I heard the door to the closet break and shatter. Then Mike screamed, a haunting and nightmare-inducing shriek. Something had found him. The cry of terror was suddenly silenced. I did not hear anything violent, just the scream and the utter silence. I had no idea what the hell had just happened. For a long while, I sat there paralyzed with fear, until finally the light came back on when I summoned the courage to creep out from under the bed and see what had happened. I was shocked when laying on the ground was the shattered remains of my closet door. Despite the ruin of the door, there was no traces of anyone or anything else. Mike had vanished. I slowly called out, louder and more emboldened as I moved into the hallway where the light was on again. No one responded. No one else was there. I stumbled through the apartment searching for my roommate, but he was gone. And worse still, I had no idea where the hell he had gone. No trace of Mike had shown up in the last couple of days since it happened. I don't know if anything will. I think he can finally be declared missing, but I don't know if it'll do any good. It was impossible. But whatever had broken into our place had found him, and now he was missing. He had lost hide and seek, and that thing, whatever it was, took him away. The entire nightmare is unbelievable. Yet even now, as I write about my friend's impossible disappearance, I'm shocked when I receive another text.
Hide and seek.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what this is. Maybe I should respond again. A different way this time. Maybe it might help. Might keep me safe from whatever or whoever's doing this. Perhaps I can find out. My reply is one word.
Seek. That's a good reply.
That's the only reply.
Yeah. That's actually.
I love the first thing that he mentioned.
It's a main character response.
Yeah. I love how the first thing that he like sees, or the thing that first catches his attention is like, man, now my closet door's like shattered.
Yeah. Oh, I have to
Gotta
fix
go to
that.
Home Depot to
Gosh.
replace it.
Oh, where's Mike?
Mike, where are you?
That sounds more fun than regular hide and seek. I'd rather play this. There's like higher stakes. And did like they?
Maybe don't ignore the person who's texting you to begin with.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe.
lesson to learn here. Don't ignore
Yeah.
text messages.
Yeah.
Or
Don't be
Mike
lame.
will get taken.
Or your friends will get taken in your place.
Whoever Mike is to you. So like, was there like a final? Oh yeah, there it was. Yeah, the final warning was when he read the text message. Okay, you hide. And that was it. That was it for Mike.
It's like, oh really?
So yeah, he could have said seek earlier and survived, but
Yeah, he could have saved Mike's life. He was
Yeah.
being selfish. Because he's
Seek.
no longer 5 years old.
Yeah. I don't know what this seek drink thing was about.
Whatever it is that was texting.
Oh.
It was like, hey, like I'm catching your attention. Like you can't ignore me. But I kind of see how it could be like a dark web kind of thing. But it's like towards the end, it's like no, it gives evidence of like like something that's like haunting, or of the paranormal, because it said that when whatever it was like crashed into the room, the room went like really cold, the temperature dropped ridiculously, and like the smell of like decay kind of filled his bedroom.
Yep. So I just noticed when he receives the text message seek drink, that means the thing texting him knew he was at the gas station buying drinks. So it was watching him.
Yeah.
That's
why for like a
unfortunate.
split second I was like, surely it might be someone else. But no, it's neither. Well, the paranormal is like it's hinted at, but it's not necessary. It's kind of like not like on the table, but it's like, hey, more than likely, it seems to be this.
Yeah.
Because like even after like a couple of days had gone by, and our main character here is, yeah, he's still telling the story.
Yeah. This is like if you've ever played Phasmophobia, when the ghost starts hunting and you and your friends go hide in the closets, then you come out and yeah, somebody's dead. That's what this reminded me of.
In a way, it kind of reminds me of the movie Unfriended. You ever see that movie?
No, I haven't.
It came out in 2012, 2014. Maybe in 2013. Beats me. But anyway, it's like, it gives off like, there was this girl and she went to a party and like, pretty much like, she got made fun of and her life was like kind of put on display. And so she went to her school and she unalived herself. And essentially, like all of her friends, or supposedly all the people who made fun of her, they were all like in a tight knit group. In the movie, how it plays out, it's like they're all on like Skype, they're all like FaceTiming and stuff. And one by one, like terrible things start happening to one of the friends. And it's like it's not really confirmed. But by the end of the movie, like all the friends are getting like, they're like dying, and it's like you don't see how. I mean, you don't see like what comes after them, but right at the end of the film, when the last character, spoiler alert,
Spoilers.
spoilers, the last character gets killed, and right as the movie's coming to an end, you get the first person point of view where the laptop closes, and the lady who unalived herself like just kind of like rushes the camera.
Ooh.
And it's like that's the kind of vibes I'm getting a little bit.
So she just went on a streak.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
There was no like clear leadings to what was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just something weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, getting that kind of text message. That's something weird that could happen.
Yeah.
And then Mike goes missing. So,
Yeah, Mike, if you're out there,
good luck.
Yep, have fun.
Was hide and seek actually a question, or was it kind of like, we're playing hide and seek, you better go hide?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a question. I think it was like, you decide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. All right. I just got an epiphany. So, I think he asked like, this is like homie, whoever this freak is trying to get my guy's attention. Hide and seek. That's your question. Like that's your served question of like, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever you get to seek drink, he's like, okay, so you're gonna seek alcohol over wanting to seek after me.
Ooh,
I have your
jealous.
answer.
It's jealous. Yeah.
So it's like it's my turn. Yeah, you had a chance.
Yeah. So, moral of the story, lessons to be learned. Always respond to text messages, no matter how strange.
Yeah. Regardless if they have numbers or not.
Yeah. No number, just respond. Definitely respond to no numbers.
Yeah. Don't go home before responding, because
Yeah.
they know where you are. They're watching you.
Yeah.
Don't put your friends in bad situations.
Yep. Don't hide in closets.
Yeah. Don't call for your friends when this thing's already in your room, asking where your friend. That's how he got found.
Yeah.
That's how he got found.
Mike, they found
Mike,
us.
where are you? There he is.
Yeah.
No wonder. Are you in the closet, Mike? He charged the closet, dude. It's your fault.
Oh,
It's
Mike,
literally
they
your
found
fault.
us. Oh man, I'm out.
Oh wow, they found me first, Mike. We're caught.
Ghost won't mess with me if I play hide and seek. Yeah. See you next time on Ghost Stories and Stuff.